everyone, this is Fluffy Monkey here with her husband. We're going to play. Apparently he doesn't know the name of the game.
I'll just cover.
Grim Dawn.
Yes? Yeah, you're ready.
Silence.
Exactly, because it's the silence before the dawn.
Oh, hush. You are silly Willy.
Thank you. Epic item. Once per character.
Hello, Silence, my old friend.
Darkness, my old friend.
I know. I didn't want to be correct because I don't want to get...
No, as long as it's less than 7 seconds.
Hello, Darkness, my old friend. that's your...
Have you happened to find my apprentice?
Nope.
No.
A bunch of nope.
That's so much. Nope.
The captain send you over?
Hope anyone out there is doing good. Day or night, wherever y'all live, you know, you're doing good. You're not sick.
Alright.
Because
Sickness is bad.
my poor brother, he's been sick. And now I feel like I'm about to be sick.
How is it I'm not sick yet?
My inventory is full.
Okay, your inventory's full. Let me go back and sell something real quick.
Yeah. I don't. You can't tell. Oh, you can't tell. You guys don't know. You can't look into my eyes. But what I meant trying to say is that I can't tell if it's allergies or if it's sickness, cause they kind of intertwine.
Yeah. Let's see here. Should I wear the leather grip gloves or the leather gloves? My English did not work with the.
You should get rid of the rubber grippy gloves. But yeah, we just got done doing Dare to Care. That was good. It was really slow today. There's only like, I think 4 people. Usually we get a whole lot because, you know, people need to eat.
People need them food inside their bellies.
It was really slow. I think it was because the weather was weird in sickness.
Weather is weird in sickness. I think I read you already, so.
But if you live in Bullitt County,
Louisville. Bullet.
they specifically want people in Bullitt County.
Jefferson.
Because it's like a...
Shh. Location. Location. I mean, you can still talk about it, but location.
We'll cut it out. Yeah. It's pretty much you just give food to the people that need it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, do you like this game?
It's good so far.
Seem interesting?
This will be my second game I've seen from top down.
Top view.
Yeah.
I think we can also change the camera angle to look like that.
But,
Doesn't look great.
no. So the second one I've seen, I don't know who played it, Mark, Jack, Ryan, but it was the guy that was afraid of the dark and he had to use a flashlight to get out of his office. And it was a top-down kind of game, and I can't tell you what the name of it was because you know in names, but
I know your names.
I ain't good at that.
Let's see here. I believe this is of. That's what it is. The helmet I get is better than that. No. You think a big sword, Hedo. You think a big sword would attack multiple things in one swing, right?
would in real life.
Probably wouldn't. It definitely wouldn't really, but not in this game, really. Then again, I am questioning a game where you can.
We got 2 Skyrim posters. We're not Skyrim freaks at all.
No. Let's skip this book real quick, so that I can get some more lore. Here you go, right here, just in case if you want to read it. Yes, yes, yes. There you go. Yes.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye. Hello.
So anything happened in your day?
Work?
Did you get fruit?
That was yesterday.
He came home with an apple that I've never had before, and it was actually pretty good.
It's surprising for my work, especially.
It was a red apple,
Purplish red.
a purplish red apple. She
Really?
got beat up.
It's purposely that color. Yes, it did get beat up a little bit. I'm sorry.
I was trying to make a joke,
Oh,
but
funny.
that's probably not a good joke. And bullying is not funny.
Bullying. Bully. You do
Hitting
it.
people in general is not funny.
No, it is not.
Leaving bruises on people is not funny.
No. You know what is funny though? Seeing your friends fall down. Somehow. At first it's funny, but it's like, oh, I'm sorry you fell. Okay, that's not funny. Help your friends. Don't laugh at them. Laugh at them later, but not at the moment.
No.
Say goodbye to these fucking dead zombies.
I want to promote, kindness
Yes.
and generosity.
That's I'm over here. There's blood splattering, killing zombies,
Well, they're dead
breaking
people.
into the. But they're still people.
Dead.
People. They were people once, living, breathing. Okay, I can't. There's 2 theories about arguing with a woman. Doesn't matter what they are, because both of them are wrong.
I want to promote kindness and generosity.
You
and
do.
no bullying people.
I don't bully. I just break things very heartily until a bunch of ketchup falls around everywhere.
Because I got bullied in school. It wasn't fun.
No. Bullying is never good.
But you know what?
Chicken butt.
When someone was being mean to me,
You yelled at them and made their ears bleed.
no. I just Dad, that's a big daddy.
Yeah.
I call them big daddies. I'll never learn like that.
From. Oh, look at all that stuff. Bioshock, yes.
Bioshock, yeah. Yeah, they were making fun of us because we were in special ed classes. And I just looked at him. And I can't tell you what I said.
Because.
I don't remember.
Oh.
This was like,
A long time ago.
but I tell you what, afterwards,
They.
they didn't bother me or my friends.
Yeah.
They kind of respected me and my friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like this one a little bit better.
But I don't like
For-
bullying of other people.
Electricity. Get the power of lightning. Sort of. I need to find my way over. This way. Lightning's usually good.
And don't be violent either.
Nope.
Because, when I was in, I want to say 5th, 6th grade, this girl came up to me, and
Yeah.
I was minding my own business.
Yes.
She said a very naughty word, and I had a bit of a temper.
You still have a bit of a temper depending on the situation.
Well, I mean, from then to now, it's changed.
Yeah.
I walked up to the girl. You know how thick textbooks are?
No, they're as thin as my hair is for you. That makes sense?
What?
No, it does not make sense, and that is the point. It's to confuse you. So therefore you forget what you're going to say. The question is, did it work?
So, I walked up to this girl
No, it did not.
with a science textbook. Me with science, please.
I got that.
But, I walked up to her, and I hit her in the shoulder blade with the textbook.
Don't do that. That'll hurt people.
Well, life lesson here, boys and girls. When you hit someone with a textbook in the shoulder, you get to go to the principal's office.
I thought we went to Candyland.
But she was in the wrong, because I was doing nothing wrong. I was just reading my so-called science book that I don't see me doing. It was some type of textbook, you know,
Yeah.
for some type of school. But I was just sitting there reading my book, and then she just been mean to me, said some nasty words. Now, I'm not condoning violence,
Condoning.
violence, but that's just what I did when I was in the 5th, 6th grade, and I hit her in the shoulder. She didn't, like, break a bone or anything, but she did know
Luckily.
not to mess with me.
Yeah.
And of course, I apologized for hitting her, and she apologized for calling me the nasty name.
Yeah. That's good.
But the life lesson here is don't hit someone because they're mean to you.
Alright.
You stand up to them and say, you're not a nice person, and walk away.
Alright. Don't be mean to others, long story short, right?
Yes. Because you're just hurting yourself
And others.
and not not them, because they don't care. They just want to hurt your feelings because they don't have a life.
Alright.
Or they have a really bad home environment.
So on and so forth.
Yeah, things like that. So they want to take it out on you.
Alright.
But as long as you stay nice, stand up for yourself.
And don't do what we're doing in this game. Attacking people with giant swords that can cause electricity.
Then you'll be good.
Anything else you want to rant about? Well, to make background noise.
Oh! You mean the story of why you shouldn't talk to boys?
If we shouldn't talk to boys, then how are you and I together?
It was a joke.
I know, I went on to that.
Oh yes. Another life lesson story. I probably should save this for story time.
What's story time?
It's when you sit and you tell a story.
Well, I mean, that's what this game is. It's just mainly me running around and you telling stories if you want to.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you want
I
to,
like that idea.
me playing this game, you just telling stories. Because this game, really, all you're doing is just doing the same thing that I'm doing right now over and
Okay.
over again.
To the story. So I was in high school. I think it was my, well, technically from, what's your first grade in high school? Ninth grade?
Yes, freshman.
I think it was my 10th grade year. I wasn't technically dating because apparently if you date someone, they take you out to eat and you go see a movie, things like that. That's considered dating. You take your girlfriend. You men, listen up here, boys.
Okay, I'll just go play my game.
You take your girls out to a movie or out to eat and things like that. To go to the park, have a picnic, you know, whatever you want to do. Be safe.
Don't do anything stupid.
That is called dating. What I was doing was not dating. I was too young to realize what dating technically was. But let's just use the word dating for now. I dated this guy on and off in high school because he was
A weirdo.
strange. But you know, I was like, okay, we can date, and we didn't like do anything weird. We just like, yeah, he's my boyfriend, he's my girl,
He's my girlfriend, apparently.
she's my girlfriend, he's my boyfriend, things like that. You know what you do when you're little, but young, I mean. But I learned quickly that you can do things like that. But not to jump ahead of the story. So we went off and on throughout high school, you know, pretending to be boyfriend, girlfriend, things like that. And I would say that it was my 11th grade year. We decided to date.
Quotation marks.
Yes.
Insert it.
And I was sitting with my friends, because you know, that's what you do at lunchtime. He looked at me straight in the face and said, I don't want you talking to nobody but me. Now, if anyone knows me, you don't tell me who I can and cannot talk to. Unless you're my mom and you're trying to protect me from creeps. Then that's a whole different story.
Unless your mother doesn't know what she's talking about sometimes, like the other occasions, but that's for another time later. I'm talking about.
That's not none of their business.
Yeah.
So I was, you know, talking with my friends, and he literally said, "Don't talk to your friends. I don't want you talking to nobody but me because I'm your boyfriend." I looked at him straight in the face and I said, "Excuse me, who do you think you are?"
Yeah.
I can talk to whoever I please. So after that, I said, you know what? We're done here. I don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
And then I dated
Quotation marks.
another guy, and he wasn't the
Nicest.
the good. He was called the bad boy. It's you girls know, but bad boys are. That's pretty much what I chose to date. And he got really mad, but I was like, why do you care? We're not together. But you know, he had this like, you're mine kind of atmosphere type thing around me. And so he, my last year, senior year, he walked up to me, like, happy face look on his face, and said, "Guess what? I found your address, and I'm gonna be your neighbor." And I didn't want this neighbor to be my neighbor. Like that one show. Won't you be my neighbor?
Yeah. Because that would be creepy.
But I was like, okay, that is creepy. I don't like this.
No.
So I told my mom. And of course, she's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna have a friend. And I was like, head in the hands kind of
Face palm.
Yeah. And so so, you know, after high school, we graduated, whatever. Then he started following me. He started to follow me wherever I went. I went to Walmart, I went to Kroger's, you know, just any store like that. He would follow me. He would call me and text me and say, "Why didn't you not talk to me?" And then cuss me out.
Yeah.
And then when he did come up to us while we were at the store, he would bump himself
Human remains.
into my butt. He would get too close for comfort. And it was just creepy.
Yes.
And of course, your parent to be like, "Oh, he just wants to be your friend."
There's
And I'm just like, nah.
a fine line between friend and stalker. Or a creepy person.
He's more like a stalker. He would, when we would have 4th of July, Christmas, Thanksgiving, what's the next holiday? Thanksgiving, things like that. You
Halloween.
know, that all the families come together is mostly 4th of July, Christmas, and Halloween. Not Halloween,
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, and 4th of July. We would have we would have I don't want to say unwanted guest, but we had a surprise guest. That's nice.
Totally unwanted.
A surprise guest be a part of the family get together. And my mom would say something like, "Dude, you come around here enough times, you think you're part of the family." And he said, "No, I'm not part of the family yet." And so, I thought that was kind of creepy. And he, you know, would drop off presents at the doorstep, like a like, you know those roses you get that you pop off the lid? They're kind of like velvety, and inside there's earrings in them.
Honestly, no.
You haven't seen those?
Nope.
I don't know where you get them at, maybe gas stations. I have no clue. But I always got them. They were red roses. You pop up the lid, it's like a jewelry box type thing.
Yeah.
And you pop up the lid, and there's earrings in there, and they were heart earrings. I probably have them somewhere lost in the jungle of
Summers.
earrings. But
Granite skills.
I always got those at the doorstep with no name, no nothing, just
Oops.
the rose petals, the rose
A thingy bob.
thing at my door. And then one time we were coming home from an activity, and I was going to take a nap, and I got a phone call saying, "Hey, I'll be over at your house at like in 10 minutes or whatever." And I'm like, "Who? What's going on?" I'm just waking up.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, I hear a knock at my door.
Yeah.
I grabbed my brother. I said, "Can you come outside with me, because I see 3 strange young men at my house." I'm like, "What the heck?" And apparently he brought 3 young men to my house, saying that I knew them. And they looked at me, I looked at them, we both had an awkward
Awkward conversation.
yes. Just like, "Hi, you said that you knew me, and that I knew you, and I don't know you." And it's like, "I don't know you." And so, you know, they scooted the boots out of our house, out of our driveway. And I told him, I said, "Don't you ever do that again." And I explained to him what could happen if you had strange men at your house. And, well, I'm not going to go into detail because your parents could explain that to you.
Yeah.
So then I finally got married. Thank you, Jesus. But I got married, and now he is leaving me alone. Now, I'm not saying that is always
Gonna happen.
a fixer, to fix your problems, but the signs are there if you look for creeps.
Yeah.
So girls, boys nowadays,
Anybody?
anybody out there. Sometimes girls could be creeps too. But
That one that was.
anyone that's dating anybody out there, be careful. If you think that this man or woman is acting really weird, like being controlling, or doesn't want you to hang out with your friends or with your family,
Oh, I love it up.
or follows you everywhere you go, and every time you go somewhere you see that person, I would consider getting an arrest warrant.
Restraining order?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. And restraining order on that. I did not do this because
Changes.
it was not taken serious. Luckily nothing seriously happened. He did threaten to do weird stuff to himself, but I don't want to
Go into detail.
go into detail on that because it's creepy. But just be careful on who you date or who you be friends with. No matter what their ages are, they could be creepy.
Anyone is a creep.
Yes. So just be careful. Get to know them. Get their.
Or don't get to know them, depending on the signs.
Oh, I'm trying to get there.
Daddy.
If there's good signs, get to know them. But once there are bad signs, try to scoot them out of your life, because they're not gonna be your friend. They're not gonna be something you want in your life. If you see them, red flags they're called, don't even get near that person, because they're not good for you. But luckily in my situation, my creepy ex-boyfriend, or whatever you want to call him, luckily once I got married, he has just dropped out of pictures. Like, he doesn't even exist anymore, which is good for me.
Yeah.
Because he's very awkward. But yes, just please be careful, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. All of the above. Even those out there that are unicorns.
Unicorns. That'd be amazing.
Anyone out there, just be careful. Yeah, there's a guy that strapped a unicorn horn to his head,
Yeah.
and called themselves the Magnificent Glitter Party.
Huh.
Whatever, and there's boys, girls mixed in there.
Neat.
With
Unicorn horns? Neat.
there's a guy that thinks he's an elf.
Hmm.
So he went and got his teeth and ears elfified.
Interesting.
It's like,
Why?
I don't know how much money that takes to do that, but
He must be rich.
I personally would not use that money to make my ears even bigger than they normally are. Which I have, good sized ears, but I would not want bigger, pointy ears.
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
Well, that each of their own, or however it goes.
To each their own, you had it right.
But yeah, so we talked about, what did we talk about?
You're a creepy stalker.
Oh yeah, I did it. Okay, I have another story. I have stories coming out of my ears.
Oh.
Huh?
I was just talking about everybody.
So.
Yeah.
Well, this what happened when I was 15, 16, so a very long time ago.
And this will be the last story, because it seems I'm not going anywhere apparently inside this
Okay.
place.
story. I better make it a good one.
Mm.
Me and my friend, we were about probably 15, 16 years old. This was a long time ago, obviously. We were at Walmart. I was going to spend the night at her house for the weekend, which is awesome when you're in high school or younger, that you could go and spend the night during the weeks with your friends.
The last time I did date was never because I was too. No, I had friends. It's just that I was too awkward to do that.
Yeah. I am now. I'm awkward now.
I've always been awkward.
I wasn't awkward when I was little, apparently. But to the point of the story, me and my friend were spending the night at Walmart.
I wish. I mean, you can. You get your food. You get your beds.
We were at Walmart looking at dolls. I personally do not like Barbie dolls. I like Monster doll, Monster High, and Brat dolls.
So you like dolls?
But not Barbie. I didn't like Barbie.
Yeah. This might be bad.
But so we were there in the
It's a snake
hallway
fist.
looking at
Hope you like snakes.
dolls in general. And this guy, he was about 60 years old, probably, bald, heavy set, and just didn't look like he kept himself
Yeah.
decent and clean, which, yeah, I'm not out there to, if people want to do that, they can do that, but in the story, he didn't have kids, a wife, like, he looked like he was single, and he was 60-something years old. So he walked up quietly behind two 16-year-olds,
Yeah.
or 15-year-olds, and was like, "You guys like Barbie? I like Barbie too." And I was old enough to realize
There's something wrong with that guy.
we need to get out of here. And of course my friend, she's sweet as pie. She's like, "Oh yes, I like Barbie." Blah, 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 blah. And you just kept talking, and I'm like, "Okay girl, we need to get out of here." I grabbed my friend's hand and I said, "Come on girl, we gotta go." So, we took off walking pretty fast. And I turned around to look, and he kept staring at us. And so we got up to where her mom was in line, and I told her. She said, "Oh, that's good. I'm glad you did that." And so we checked out, and that was the last creepy.
Old guy.
I wouldn't say creepy old guy, because I've had more creepy old people stories. But it was the one at Walmart, at least, with my friend.
Yeah.
I had more with like my brother and stuff. We don't have time for that. We'll have to tell him in the next
Episode.
Game.
Alright.
But yeah, so if you take anything from this game, don't talk to strangers. Be careful for who you make friends with or date,
All of the above.
and just in general, be safe. Use common sense. If you don't have common sense,
You're not gonna be long for this world. You're gonna die soon. You heard that, Jules?
have a friend that has some common sense, and hopefully he or she can help you out.
If not, hear this natural selection. Goodbye.
But yes, just be careful. Whoever you choose to date, whoever you choose to be friends with, whatever. Just be safe. Be careful. Or you'll be stalked for like
Few
4
years.
years. Like yours truly. Or have awkward men walk up behind you and say, "You like Barbie."
That skill is not a
We will do.
Alright, are you at a saving point?
Nope.
Okay, well, I'm good at talking, I'm good at that.
They're too bad. Then again, you are a female. No offense.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. You're gonna get a lot of
Alright.
comments.
I already said that, and I'm staying by it.
Females talking about it.
Every single female friend I had talked my ear off. Every single time. I mean, I know I'm good for listening, but Jesus, there's moments where I say, girl, hold your horses. If you don't got horses, hold your cats. If you don't got cats, hold something.
You talk a lot too sometimes when I don't want you to talk.
Yeah, that's true though.
Like,
Jewish wife.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's very interesting. You see that food over there? Now go stuff your face. Pretty much.
Yeah.
So I guess this is it now, right?
Yes. This out.
Not completing any quest over here whatsoever, because I can figure out the map. Well,
We'll figure it out.
yeah.
Alright.
Is
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed any of the stories I've told. If you guys have any stories, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. Alright,
was
we'll see you next time.